Now, a lot of you guys have been buying properties in Nigeria, buying properties in Lagos, Abuja, and the likes. And some of you are already familiar with these documents. That's the deed of assignment. So in this episode of Meet the Property Guy, we'll be talking about everything you need to know about the deed of assignment. And we'll be doing this video in 3 series. So this first series will be about the entire document generally. Then the second series, we'll be talking about the 5 common errors in the deed of assignment. And then the third series, we'll be talking about the difference between the deed of assignment, deed of sublease, deed of gift, deed of mortgage, and deed of partition, because there are actually different types of deeds. So I'm not going to give you a deed of mortgage or a deed of sublease as a deed of assignment. Now, in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this is Meet the Property channel, and this will discuss everything real estate for avid investors, first-time investors, people who have been investing already, or people who are just starting out investing. So this is your good channel, basically, if you are a real estate investor in Nigeria or an aspiring real estate investor in Nigeria. So after watching this particular executive guide, I also suggest you go to our different playlists on shortlets, playlists on property investors, playlists on pros and cons, interview session, Q&A session. We have so much topics we have covered, and you are definitely going to learn a lot from me. So let's go straight into the video. Everything you need to know about the deed of assignment document. So before we go straight into the topic and analyzing the deed of assignment, if you have not subscribed yet to our channel, this is also another opportunity for you to subscribe. We are continuously going to continue nagging you. This is your first video, this is your second video, this is your third video on our channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, we really want you to subscribe, because I'm really targeting to hit 3K subscribers before the end of the year. And one of the ways that you can support us is to help us achieve that. So if you have subscribed already, to some of our subscribers come to my DM and then they said they haven't maybe seen any of our content recently, is because you have not turned on the notification button. So if you have subscribed, also turn on the notification button so that as we are dropping these videos, you get notified and you don't miss any of them. So let's go straight into the topic and talk about everything you need to know about this particular document, the deed of assignment. All right, so this is a sample deed of assignment I'm holding here. Don't worry, I have like almost 3-4 different samples of deed of assignments here. They're all in my name, so there is no client privacy here. So this is a deed of assignment for a property at Ibeju-Lekki. This is another deed of assignment for a property in Ekpe. I also have another deed of assignment here. This is another deed of assignment for a property in Ekpe too. And this another deed of assignment. This is for a property in Ibadan, basically. So the major reason why I have these 4 different samples is because these different lands have different titles, and I want you to be able to understand how to identify a land title just from this deed of assignment, basically. So this in Ibadan has a governor's consent. This one in Ekpe is a freehold land, and this one in Ibeju-Lekki, this one has a gazetted execution. So I will identify which parts in the deed that you are going to see this title identified inside this document. Now, this deed of assignment document is very powerful, because when you buy a land, based on our legal system in Nigeria, when you buy a land, this document is what transfers ownership to you. Now, this is the cover page. This is the cover page of the deed of assignment. Usually, it's always blinded. So they can bind it like this or do this prayer binding. The binding does not really matter. So if they give you a deed of assignment, it's not binded, it does not mean that it's not a valid document. You can buy these binding materials yourself and bind it. Now, from the front page, you can see deed of assignment. If it's a deed of sublease, you are going to see it deed of sublease. If it's a deed of gifts, you are going to see it deed of gifts. If it's a deed of partition, it's also going to be there, deed of partition. And if it's a mortgage deed, you're also going to see it at the top here, deed of mortgage. Now, let me show you an example here. I have a deed of sublease. I have a deed of sublease somewhere here. So, okay. So now look at this one. Look at this one. You can see this one now. Sublease agreement between and then Rabiu Mustafa. So you can see that this is not a deed of assignment. This is a sublease. This is also in my name too. And you can see that it's a bit similar, because you are seeing the lawyer seal here that is also in the deed of assignment, but this is a deed of sublease. So I'm not going to be talking about the deed of sublease in this video. I'll just stick to deed of assignment. So this is a deed of assignment. In this cover page, we have the assignor, who are the people selling. that's police homes, and then you have the assignee, which is the buyer, which is me in this time around. My name is there clearly. So if it's your property also, your name has to be on this cover page. If you buy from a family, the names of the property owners, the people that are signing for the family, will also be on this cover page. It can be 10 people, it can be 5 people. Their names must all be listed here. Then a bit summary of the land will also be at the cover page here, in respect of so situated as so measuring so will also be here. Now, another thing you have to also take note of in this deed of assignment is this lawyer seal. This lawyer seal, MBA, Nigeria Bar Association. This seal has to be either at the front or at the back. Let me show you another deed here. This is another deed for Emsgate. You can see the lawyer seal is also there. The MBA seal, Nigeria Bar Association, and you can see this one also for Ruby City. The MBA seal is there too. This one also for that is a deed of sublease also. The MBA seal is there. So it's very, very important. The lawyer seal is there. Is that at the front page or at the last page? That MBA seal should always be there. And the details of the lawyer that prepared the documents should also be here too. So let's move from the cover page now and go into the document proper. So the first page is like a summary of the person buying and the person selling. So you are going to have this between section, then the name of the seller, which is the assigner, and their address will also be here. If it's a company, if it's an individual, the address will be here. So then the name of the assignee, which is the buyer, which should be you if you are the one buying, my address, and then a very particular clause is also here. Herein after jointly and severally referred to as the assignee, which expression shall where the contest so admits include their heirs, successors in titles, executors, legal and personal representatives, administrators and assigns of the other parts. Now, what this is really saying is that all these agreements that bind me in these documents also bind whoever is my heir, whoever is my successor, whoever is my executor, whoever is my legal representative, whoever is my administrator also, and assigns. That means if I also assign that line to another person in the future, the same terms and conditions that covers me here also covers whoever I assign this title to. It's very, very important. So if you are buying a property from someone, it's not just only the title that transferring to you, they're also transferring that title to whoever you appoint to that property in the future, whoever is your heir on that property in the future, whoever is your successor on that property in the future too. Now, so definition and interpretation, this one is not in every deed. So the format and the template for all deeds will always be different based on the lawyer that prepared it. Now, so let's go to the warehouse section. Now, the warehouse section is a very important part of every deed of assignment. Every deed of assignment must have this warehouse section. And this is where we talk about the land history or the title history of that land. Now, what we really want to talk about here is the person selling this property to you. How does this person got access or acquire this property? So if you are buying a property from a family, they talk about the family history here. They talk about how they inherited the land and how they have been enjoying possession of that land for a long time before you bought it from them. Now, because this land has an excision, you understand? Because this land has an excision, a gazetted excision. So the details of the excision is here under this warehouse section. And the Gazette number, you can see, captured in the Lagos State of Nigeria Official Gazette, Bolo Umpelu Village Exhibition, number 29, volume 27, dated 1st September 1994. The details of that Gazette is here, inside the deed of assignment. So if the land is also maybe a governor's consent land or a CFO land, like this part, this Ruby City, you can see, whereas they talk about the title of the document, Read Agricultural and Manufacturing Industry Limited, subsequent transaction to a grant of rights, dated 28 February 2014, with ref number LLA blah 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 blah. So the title of that land is also referenced here too, in that warehouse section. So if you buy a property, it has CFO. You buy a property, it has governor's consent. This is where you want to come straight up and check the reference number, the file number, or whatever number or excision number that is on that title should be referenced here. Now, if it's a freehold land, which is a land that does not have title, then they can't reference any file number and they can't reference any acquisition number in this instance. So the only thing they can talk about here is how the company bought and who the company bought from, and the documents that also was executed between the company. So you can see that a deed of assignment was duly executed between Chris Holmes and so person. So you see the people out of the family, their names are here. They are accredited representatives of the Udonyogushi community to finalize and affirm the absolute transfer, assignment, and conveyance of all their rights and interests in the property to as the lawful and beneficial owner of all that 30 plots of land. So this is how the company acquired this land before they are now transferring their title to me. So because this land does not have a CFO, this land does not have an exhibition or a gazette or a governor's consent, we can't reference any file number here apart from the family the company bought from. So this is very, very important. The warehouse section is very, very important. Now, if you also look at all these deeds of assignment that I've been showing you, you're going to see that they also include the survey. They also include the survey details. Hope that is showing. So they also include the survey details. You can see with survey plan number so is there at the front page here. Survey plan number details. Survey plan number details is here. So that means before anyone can do a deed of assignment for you, you must do a survey plan first. So you can see this one too. This one is for Ruby City, described in survey plan number OY blah 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 blah. You can see they even state the coordinates on it. You see, so survey plan number is there too. So survey plan number is there too for Ruby City too. Survey plan number is there. Then for this one too from Grand Duke. This one too from Grand Duke, you can see with survey plan number so drawn by the licensed surveyor and so thing. So you see now the survey plan details is also here. So before anyone can do a deed of assignment, before your lawyer can prepare a deed of assignment, you have to do your survey plan first and get the survey plan number, because they have to include it here in this deed of assignment. So let's continue now. So you've talked about the front page, you've talked about this part where they talk about your heirs and successors and address of the person buying, address of the person selling. The warehouse section is where they talk about the title of the land and how the person selling to you got or acquired that particular property. Either the person inherited it, the person bought it. If the person bought it, they're going to put the details of the person bought from also here too. So when you sell, also the lawyer of your buyer will also get the same details and include it and add to the title history how you get it, how you acquire this property also before you also sold to that particular person too. All right, now so let's continue. Then you can see, like I said, there are different templates. Different lawyers use different templates. So that's why I have all these deed of assignments here. The 4 of them are prepared by different lawyers, and the 4 of them are different templates. So you just want to look out for the common thing, basically. So now the size of the land must also be measured. You see, the assignor as lawful owner hereby transfer, convey, and assign unto the assignee all that parcel of land measuring approximately 500 square meters, being lying and situated at Block 2, Plot 2 is Glory Court Estate, along Ele-Ongbe, so Ibejuleki, together with all appurtenances as shown in the survey plan. You see now, as shown in the survey plan, drawn and signed by person, the person that signed, that drawn that survey plan, and then the address of the surveyor is even there with plan number. This is survey plan number. This is the date of the survey, dated 24th November 2022, and then they also put the beacon numbers on the survey plan. The beacon numbers on the survey plan are also all included here. You get now. So now there's also another part here. So these are the covenants. So there are going to be 2 covenant sections here. The covenant between the assignor to the assignee, which is the covenant between the person buying to you, that the person selling to you that you are buying, and then a covenant between you that you are buying, and the person selling to. That's the second covenant. So both parties are going to covenant with each other. Then there's a schedule. Schedule is really like a summary of what this entire document is about. So there's also another section in the deed of assignment that should include the amount that you bought that land. So we call that part the consideration part. You can see, in consideration of the sum of 760,000 naira paid by the assignee to the assignor, the receipt whereof the so and of their covenant on the part of the assignee hereafter reserved and contained, the assignee yielding and paying therefore is due, blah 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 blah. So you can see this is what we call the consideration part, which is where they mention how much you pay for that property, because the essence of a deed of assignment is when you buy. If the property was given to you as a gift, the lawyer is not going to prepare a deed of assignment. They are going to prepare a deed of gift. You understand? They are going to prepare a deed of gift. Now, if it's a mortgage that you used to buy that property, they're not going to prepare a deed of assignment. They're going to prepare a deed of mortgage. So the essence of them preparing a deed of assignment is that there's a consideration. Consideration is what you paid to get that property. All right, so let's go on now to the last part, the last page. Some of the deed are also going to have a photocopy of your survey plan. This has a photocopy. It's not compulsory, but if it's there, better. If it's not there, it's not a must. So some people include it, and you can include it yourself. Just unbind, do photocopy of your survey and include it there and bind it back. That's all. Then this is the last page. This is the last page of your deed of assignment. So we have in witness whereof of the parties, blah 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 blah. The common seal of. So this is the assigner. Their details is going to be there. If it's a company, 2 people should be signing. If it's a company, 2 people should be signing. If it's a company, if it's an individual, 1 person can sign. Then if it's a family, all the names here, if it's a family that you bought from, all the names that was listed at this front page must also be listed at this back page, because each of them must sign. If it's also a couple that owns that property, Mr. So and Mrs. So, their names should be there. And in this last page, also their names should be separated. Mr. So sign separately. Mrs. So sign separately. So as long as you check the survey plan of a property, and you are seeing that it's Mr. and Mrs. that owns that property, in their deed of assignment, their names must be separate, and in their deed of assignment, both of them must sign separate. All right. So then, signed, sealed, and delivered by so. Then this is the assignee, which is the person buying. So then, in witness of the witness, your witness person, and then this last part is I hereby consent to do. So this part you are not feeling it. This part is for when you want to apply for governor's consent. It's always going to be in all the deed of assignments. So you can see it here too. You can see it here. So you are not supposed to fill it. You are not supposed to sign it. You have to leave it like that till when you want to apply for your governor's consent. So you can see in this one too is there. And in deed of sublease, that section is also going to be there. Deed of sublease is also going to be there. So you can see at this part too, you can see, forget about this stamp, this stamp is not governor's consent stamp, So this part is also going to be empty like that. So that's it about the deed of assignments. I know you guys are going to have a couple of questions. I can't prepare this document because you can see there's an MBA seal, Nigeria Bar Association, that each lawyer have. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't have this seal. And the details of the lawyer is supposed to be here. So if you have bought a property, maybe 10 years, 5 years, 4 years, and you are bit there, or that property is there, and you don't have this document, this deed of assignment, what I can do for you is to recommend Barrister Udo. He has once come to this channel. I recommend Barrister Udo to prepare one for you. But me personally, I can't prepare it. And in case you don't know, there is a standard rate that the Nigeria Bar Association have endorsed on all lawyers in Nigeria to be charging for this document. So the earlier you do it, better. So this document is very, very essential, because when you buy a property, when you own a property, this is what you have as your proof of ownership. Receipts, receipts showed you paid, but this deed of assignment really shows that the people that you bought from, they legally transferred that ownership to you, and they can be held accountable if you can't enjoy the ownership of that property. So that's it. That's everything you need to know about the deed of assignment documents. If you have questions for us, our comment is always open. That's why our comment is open. We want you to hear your view. We want you to tell us your concerns. We want you to ask your questions. If there's a property that you have, if it's the property that you bought, you collected the deed of assignment, and then you have questions about it, my WhatsApp number is always also on the screen, and you can always reach out to me on WhatsApp also if you have any other questions about what we explain in these documents. Because like I said, we're going to be having this in 3 series. This series 1, everything you need to know. Then we are going to have a part 2, which is where we talk about the 5 common mistakes or the 5 common errors in the deed of assignment. And then lastly, the third part will be next year by God's grace. That's when we talk about the differences between the deed of assignment, deed of partition, deed of gift, deed of mortgage, and deed of sublease. And once again, we are going to nag you. If you have not subscribed yet to our channel, this is another opportunity for you to subscribe. You have been learning. Really? You have been learning. So we've tried putting out this content out for you. We've tried coming here to educate you, to enlighten you, to empower you about how to secure your investment in Nigeria, how to secure your investment so that you don't run into losses, don't lose your property, don't lose your money. So we really, really want you to subscribe. That's one of the ways that you can support our channel. And if you have a community, a WhatsApp community, a Facebook community, I'll also be glad if you can share our content there. You know, let this go viral. Let more people get exposed to this information, to these details, because this information is definitely going to help a lot of people. All right, now if you have been enjoying our contents, also don't forget to give us a thumb like, share our content. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been you've been very, very supportive, and I get a lot of people coming to my WhatsApp and giving us a lot of like encouraging comments, you know, appreciating our work. So it's really tremendous. It's really so much for us that we do this content. You watch this content, you enjoy this content, because if you don't watch it, it's pretty useless. So we appreciate you guys. So I see me, your number one property guy on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant. Rabiu Mustafa is the name. And till next time, see ya.